Sorry I'm late. I had to stop at Lawson's General Store.
It wouldn't have anything to do with a certain blue ribbon on display now, would it?
Oh, Matthew, I'd give the moon and the stars to win first prize in the taffy competition.
With hopes like that, no one deserves it more.
Diana, your lemonade booth is a brainwave to beat the heat wave.
Thanks. How's your taffy coming?
Diana, I fear my hopes are dashed.
What's wrong?
Felicity wants to win the blue ribbon, too.
Oh, I've had Felicity's taffy before, and it was quite delicious.
It is a sticky situation indeed. But I think I know what to do.
This should shade your lemonade.
You'd better tie an anchor knot just in case.
In case of what?
In case Peg Bowen makes another storm like last year.
Peg Bowen can't change the weather.
Oh, yeah? You should have been here last year.
There wasn't a cloud in the sky.
Peg Bowen was upset because Rachel Lynn called her hot-tempered.
Always around. Then, as soon as she left, in rolled these storm clouds.
It was a storm so strong it nearly blew Avonlea off the map.
I tell you, it was the strangest and worst storm I've ever seen. And all started by Peg Bowen.
Just to be on the safe side, we'd better not make her mad this year.
Just so long as she doesn't rain out the three-legged race.
Why?
You aren't the only one with your eye on a prize, Anne.
We've been practicing for weeks.
Everyone loves your lemonade, Diana.
Oh, I only hope I don't run out.
Oh, my.
Glass of lemonade to cool you down, Miss King?
Thank you, Anne. The only thing that will really cool things down is a summer rain.
Want to come see the best of the best, Anne?
Oh, the contest is about to begin.
Before we decide about Avonlea's best taffy, I remind you that none of us knows whose candy we are tasting.
Excuse me.
The names are hidden under each plate.
I'm just faint with anticipation.
The winning taffy must excel in 3 categories. Taste, stickiness, and stretchability. Now, who will be next?
Oh!
What a color! Oh. Oh, this taffy! It's loaded with salt!
That has to be Anne's taffy.
Why, it is Anne's taffy. But how did you know that?
It's as orange as her hair.
You! You were the one who sold me salt instead of sugar.
I did not.
Fact, you were angry with me for having to work at the general store. Fact, you said you'd do anything to win the blue ribbon. Fact, you sold me that salt.
But I didn't know that...
So you say, but the facts tell a different story, Felicity King. You are responsible.
And she's very irresponsible for playing such a silly prank.
But I'm innocent. Why won't anyone believe me?
There's nothing about this in the rule book. Still, in light of the facts, I fear the judges have no option but to disqualify Felicity King from the taffy competition.
This fair is unfair.
Oh, Matthew, I was so sure my taffy was delicious, but I let overwhelming pride prevent me from tasting it.
Now, don't despair. It is a lovely color,
Oh, I wanted to be the very best at something. Instead, I'm the very worst taffy maker ever. It's mortifying to even think it, but maybe the facts are wrong, and Felicity shouldn't have been banned from the fair.
You're saying Felicity might be innocent?
Yes!
Here, have a glass of lemonade. Mr. Lawson just brought me extra sugar from his store. Too much sugar?
No, Diana, it's salty.
Salty?
You know what this means. Come on!
Very strange. I'm always careful never to mix up the bags. Clear labels, see? Salt and sugar.
Except it's sugar and salt. Someone switched the labels.
Please tell us where she went.
I can't.
But I've made a horrible mistake.
Felicity will kill me if I tell you she's gone to the haunted wood to make Peg Bowen rain out the fair.
Uh-oh. Good thinking, numbskull.
The haunted wood, you say?
Hey, watch it.
Oh, you two are as bad as the patriarchal willows.
The who?
Never mind. The only thing that matters is that I get Felicity's taffy back in the competition before they hand out the prizes.
Wait, what about the three-legged race?
Sorry, Diana. There's nothing so desperate as being wrongly accused. I've simply got to find Felicity. Time is running out.
Accuse me of a prank, will they? Well, I'll show them a prank. Too bad I won't be there to see the look on Anne's face when Peg Bowen dumps cold water on her and the rest of those hotheads. Except there's only one problem. I don't actually know the way to Peg Bowen's shack.
Oh, I want to go home.
And Shirley, what are you doing here?
Felicity, can you ever forgive me? I know you were telling the truth. I've come to take you back to the corn fair so we can set the record straight.
Why are you helping me?
I know what it feels like to be wrongly accused.
You do?
It's a long story. Right now we've got to get out of here. The haunted wood is no place to be.
Now that the rain has stopped, we can award the last of the Corn Fair prizes. It gives me great pleasure to award this year's blue ribbon for Taffy to...
Marilla! Wait!
Goodness, child, what is it now?
There's been a mistake. Felicity didn't play a prank. It was an accident. When you consider all the facts, you'll see that she deserves to be reconsidered.
Accident? There's nothing about this in the rule book either.
If Anne thinks Felicity's taffy should be re-entered, then that's good enough for me.
Especially if it means tasting more delicious taffy.
Oh, very tasty.
And very sticky.
And quite the stretchiest taffy we've seen all day.
I think I speak for the other judges when I say the blue ribbon for Avonlea's best taffy goes to Felicity King.
I'm sorry you didn't win the blue ribbon, Anne.
And I'm sorry you didn't win a trophy. I just know we could have beaten Gilbert and Felix.
Who says we didn't?
How?
Marilla's not only famous for her taffy, you know.
Marilla?
Well, what good are all these years of hard farm work if I can't run a three-legged race?
I'm sorry about your taffy, Anne.
That's okay. My taffy wasn't a complete flop. It brings new meaning to the idea of saltwater taffy.